Hello, welcome back. I'm going to sew some jean panels so I can cut for the inside of my hippie bags today. And I'm going to be serging them together. And after I'm done, I'll measure and make it the size of the mat I made. And I'll show you how I do that. And I'm going to serge those ends also. That way I don't have to do it will just kind of hem, with the serger, I won't have to, I won't have to hem. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm glad you're watching. And I tried to flip this phone, but they don't flip if you're watching the screen. It is what it is. I'm backwards in. And anything I show you with lettering, it's going to be backwards. And I went into AT&T today just to see if there was a way to flip it. Instead of my right hand on that side, it would be on this side, if that makes sense. I think you could do it with the little video cameras they sell, but I don't have one. And I priced them today, and they're pretty expensive, especially the good ones. Usually when I buy something, I like to have a good one. Um, that way, I don't have to upgrade. So here we go. I'm going to be sewing some panels on my serger. It's a Baby Lock Imagine. I've had it for a long time. I think I bought it back in 2010 maybe. I've had it for quite a while. And it's a nice serger. I don't use it a lot. Like I said, I worked and I didn't have a lot of time to devote to what I like to do. So now I can. And I'm finally, like I said, I'm getting organized. And I created this channel just to show you the things I know. And I know there's other people out there that knows a lot more than I do. But, I'm basically, when it comes to sewing, my looms. A lot of people make all kind of things with their looms. I just make rugs and placemats and runners and mug rugs. And now I'm going to be making some purses. I know there's other simple things I can make, and I might look into that. I wouldn't mind making a few like little pocketbooks, or a wallet or type of thing with my mug rugs. Just make a longer mug rug, and I'm going to experiment with that one day too. And that way you could put that inside your hippie purse. I'm kind of anxious to do that because my loom's got my one I'm making my mug rugs on does have a good. I've warped it up like 40 turns, and I'm not sure how many yards that is because the back beam on a uh, Orco 70 or a Union loom don't have a yard round back beam. I have it written down somewhere. I'll have to check, and I'll let you know how the inches around the beam. I'll do that for you because a lot of people, if they don't have a union, they don't know. And I've seen them questions asked, and so it's kind of nice to know. This way if they watch the video, they'll know. And like I said, it's a yard around a Weaver's Delight, and the union looms are not as the inches are smaller, and the only union loom I have that has a big back beam is my union. It's a union custom. It has a big back beam. I'm not sure how big around it is. I've never measured it, but I figure it looks like a yard. So I'm going to serge this. This is all kind of trial and error. But I'm just going to, these are two jean panels. It's already de-seamed. Everything's off of them. And I'm going to sew maybe 4 of them together. And then I'll cut the length and the width I want for my purses. Because I got 4 mats done off the loom. They're hemmed and they're tied. And so I'm going to be making right now 4, and I got a few more on the loom that maybe I'll mass produce. I doubt it. But I would like to try to sell some or give them as gifts. And I'm giving my one friend a mat. She's creative too. She quilts, she sews, she collects sewing machines. She don't have a loom, so that's why I'm going to give her one of my mats. It's already sewed and it's already tied off. All she has to do is use her expertise to make a purse. And Louise, she has a great imagination. She does wonderful work. She crochets. She sews quilts. You know, and basically, once I give her the mat, all she has to do is create and make the liner for inside. And if she wants pockets, she could decorate the outside of the purse. And all she has to do is sew it up. So she could use her creative ways to probably really make a pretty hippie purse. And she said, "No, I told her I was going to give it to her for free." And she says, "Oh no," she said, "I'll pay for it." I said, "Oh no, no, you're not paying for this." I said, "I get all the copyrights from your first purse. Whatever you create, I can copy." Because I gave you the mat free. That's, you know. And I'll do it my way, and I know she'll have maybe a better way. You know, everybody, when you make anything, the second time around, you think, well, I could have did this. So every time you make something, you, I think you just make it a little better or tweak it so it's a lot better. I know I have. I do crafts, and every time I make something, I think, well, I'll do this or I'll do that. I've made quite a few really cute crafts. Made one for Halloween, and I made one for Christmas. They're basically in the same uh, round how I designed it, but it was really pretty. But it was all made out of Dollar Tree stuff, you know, that I had bought. So I'm going to start this. And I got really colorful thread on my, see, I got the orange, a teal, it's like a red, and a blue. Like I said, I like color. And these are hippie purses, so the color is going to be nice. Now, you won't see this seam, but when I sew the panels, you know, hem them with this serger, you'll see the color inside the purse. When I worked at the Garrett manufacturer in my early, well, I started there when I was 18, but I ran a serger. Okay, I got nippers here. These are nippers. I got those from Amazon. This is going to be backwards, but they're Gingler. I don't know how you really say that, but it's G Gingher. They're really great scissors, and this is the same. It's just nippers. I like my scissors. I buy Dollar Tree ones too. I have so many sewing machines and stuff that I like to have scissors about everywhere I sit because I'm constantly moving stuff, or I pick them up and go somewhere with them, and so that if I have a pair of even cheap scissors, they'll cut thread and stuff, so it helps me out when I go to sit down in a sewing machine. Even if it's just a cheap pair of scissors to have beside me, it's really nice. I have scissors all over the house, and when you want one, my husband said the other day, we always keep scissors upstairs too to cut open anything for supper or whatever, bags. The other day he said, boy, it would be nice if we had a pair of scissors. I had to go downstairs and get one of mine in my stash. I have one panel already cut out. I don't know if I brought it in here or not. I'll have to look. And I thought, like I said, you got to do everything before you sew this in your purse. And I think I'm going to make, I got a sewing machine here. It's a Bernita. And I think I'm going to do a design inside my purse. Drop my nippers on the floor. And that's what it looks like right there where I sewed. That one, that has orange. But you're not going to see that because when I open, oh, okay. When you open up, you'll see it. I think I'll leave it like that. Let's see. It's sewed together. And I had to run downstairs a second. Here's a mat, and I already cut this panel. I made sure the seams in the middle, and I'll make sure all of them that I cut will be in the middle. That way, or the panel where the seam would probably be over here, I want it, you know, in the middle. And I'm going to sew all around here with my serger, so I don't have to hem it, and it won't ravel. You can do it however you want. You can hem them if you want. If you don't have a serger, you can see. That's hemming. If you don't have a serger, you could just make a hem. One more to do. that's all done. It won't go in the mat for a while now. And what I'm thinking about doing here on this seam and the outer seam, I'm going to switch to my Bernita sewing machine. It's right here next to my serger. I haven't fooled with this sewing machine a lot. Went to a class on it. It will do embroidery and all kind of stuff. See if I can still remember how to use it. But it has, I want to make a design here. After you don't fool with something for a while, you kind of forget. Okay, I got started. Like I said, it's been a while since I used it. So I'm making like a daisy on this. You can see the daisy. And I'm doing the daisy in red. Now I'm going to put it beside both, on each side of that seam. Give it a little decoration inside. And then I'll probably have to come back and make a third. This is going to be quite a few parts because it would be too long of a video if I did it in one, and I have trouble downloading where I live because my service isn't all that great, and my Wi-Fi isn't all that great. So to download it, I would actually have to leave the house if it's on my phone to get better service. So I found out that if I just make like 20-minute videos, they download a lot quicker. So that's why it's going to be in parts, which I think that's nice. You'll see what I'm putting on here, the little daisies, and then I gotta go find my pockets, and I have to sew those on. I won't use this sewing machine to sew pockets. It would be too thick and it wouldn't handle it. This isn't for thick stuff. My 3115 treadle will. I'll probably sew all my pockets on with it. It will go through the thicknesses, and I don't want to, break these needles on this machine. This is more of a quilter embroidery machine, so it will sew, strips of denim together, but pockets and stuff, I think it would be hard on it. And I'm not going to show you everything right now on this. I'll go ahead and embroidery on this side, and then I might go around the edges with the embroidery, and then I'll show you the finished product there. That way you don't have to sit and watch my machine go. And I figure a lot of you guys have machines that do some type of pretty pattern stitches. A lot of sewing machines have cams, so you can pick out a pretty little design and do your own if you want to put something like that inside. I think it's going to be pretty. And I went to Walmart this morning. I wasn't going to go. Our gas is up to $4.99, so when we go to town, we got to make it worth our while. So I told my husband, I said, if we're going to town, I'm going to go to Walmart. So I bought a big button. I have buttons, lots of buttons, but I don't think I got anything that size to put on the outside of my purse. And I bought some elastic for the loop to go over the button because I wanted something stretchy, and I don't think I wanted black. So I bought me a little roll of black. So I'll put that on it, and I'll use that on the other purses too. when I get this done, I'll show you the design. And then I'll cut my video off, and I'll start a new video once I get it all the way I want it, with my embroidery. And I'll show you the little patterns. I'll probably do the outside of this in a different color and a different pattern. I'll see if I have yellow. If I have yellow, I might do it in yellow. But you'll get the idea how I'm doing this. And I'm not on a time frame where I have to have this done. When I used to work, when I did anything, it's like hurry, hurry, hurry. Now I don't have to hurry. Okay, I'll stop it there. My machine automatically cuts. I just push that button and it lifts up. It's really nice. So here I got, I forget I have this light back here. But I don't know if that's showing real good. No, I don't know. Well, there you go. It's clear down there. It's a little daisy. And I'm going to do the other side. And and when I do around, I'll come back to you guys, and I'll have my pockets ready, and I'll probably be sewing on my Singer 3115 because I want to show you how I sew the pockets on. So that's going to be it for this video, and but you can, like I said, you can decorate them any way you want. So I decided just to put a little bit of, design in the inside. And this is just a stitch on my machine. If you can see that or not. But I have a lot of stitches on here I pick from. And I got, I call them little daisies. I don't know if they're daisies or not, but it's a flower. And so I hope you enjoyed this little segment. And I hope I gave you some ideas if you decide you want to do something like this. You can, like I said, there's so many people that's so creative. You can do anything inside a purse. You can add bling. You're the only one that's going to see it, but you open up your purse, you might have some rhinestones or some bling or whatever you want to put in yours. Your style. This is really my style. I like. I got a few hippie purses myself that when we went to the Florida one year, they have shops, and I bought 2 hippie purses, but they're just a basic material, big bag. Really like them. And then I got to find them. I'll get them out because I was showing them to some friends of mine the other day, the ones I said I made years ago. So the next video, I'll show those, before I even start putting the pockets on. And and then I'll show you this, what I've done to it so far. So you all have a good day. It's getting hot here. So I'm going to work on this, get it ready for the next video. And I'm already up to 24 minutes. So I got to cut this off or it will never load. So you take care. Be happy. See yous.